Hello. Wait. Have I got myself muted? No, I'm good. I'm good. Turn down the music a little bit. Boom. Just make my hair fabulous. There we go. I actually want to take a multi-vitamin real quick. What's the hello? Vit? Goblin Man? Yes, Goblin Man. It's supposed to be a goblin. I'm doing it for my friend's concept. Ah, so much a goblin. Mmm. Green tea and honey. Mmm. That's something. I'm not a big fan of honey. I didn't even realize it said honey on it when I bought it. But, you know. Okay, so the big part we're doing today is probably the hair. Well, I also want to make this look like it's attached somehow, but I don't really know how. So let's get the original concept up. Again, it'll be a short stream today because it's a Friday and I'm exhausted. Unless I randomly get a burst of energy, which sometimes happens, don't get me wrong. That's the one. So he's actually giving me a coloured version now. Actually, here you go. I've got it in the background. There you go. So that's the character we're making. And obviously I need it to T-pose and stuff because we want him to be able to animate it. So right now, I've got him like that. I think I've got the head about right. I think I've got the ears about right. I just need to do a little cut in the ear now, like here, as if it's got like a bite mark. But it's mirrored right now, so I don't really want to do that till I finally decided if we've got the shape right. So hair. Now, I saw a head sorrow not long ago, and I kind of want to see how well we can do that. So, what was he doing? He was doing a My Hero Academia model. Let's just go Overwatch hair blender. Here it is. So, I don't want to take credit for this. It's not my way of doing it, but oh, look at that handsome man. He has hair that looks like this, and it looks like it comes out really, really well. Has he got a rendered image of it? There you go. And I kind of like that. So I wonder if I can replicate that using his style. And he basically, I'll have to do it obviously my end, so you can watch me do it. But he basically does it with curves. So let me. So let's pause, and we can let's pause the music, and we can listen to him talk. It's only an 8-minute story, so it shouldn't be very long.
Which I will use to control the overall shape of the hair mesh. So let's do it right away. With Shift 8, you can create curves over here.
Yep.
I'll create a path curve and another curve, which is the circle curve.
Let me quickly give myself some room. Maybe I don't. Maybe I can't give myself some room. A circle curve, he says, yeah?
Take both of these curves. I'll just put them up over here and rotate them at 90 degrees so that we have the same look that I have down over here. The orientation, however, does not...
Oh, my numpad's off. I was like, why didn't it rotate? 90 degrees. Let's hide him at the moment. His name's Ham. Get you guys up in chat. Okay. I want this up here.
Really matter. So anyways, I'm going to scale both of these guys down.
Okay.
I'm just going to use Control A to apply the scale since I scaled them in object mode, just so that we don't have any issues later on. And then I'm going to grab the path curve.
Yep.
So in the path curve, just make sure you go down to this icon over here. So it's the properties for the any curve that you have. And on the right, open geometry. And then in bevel over here, select the color picker of object and select the second curve, which is this.
Wait, in what? Oh, object, right. Cool.
Circle. Once you do that, right away you're going to see that the path curve...
And I should change this to the shape you want, right?
So I'm just going to rotate this so that we have the same orientation as the curves down, like so. And then I'm going to go to the circle curve over here, and I'll move the points. So just to make sure that which points controls which area of the path curve, I'm going to move this, and then I'll look back, and there you go. So it's controlling the area in the bottom over here.
That's perfect. Cool.
Okay, so What I can do is I'll just put it upwards like this.
Upwards.
I'm just going to remove the proportional editing.
Yep.
So I'm just going to move it up over here.
Upwards.
And then I will scale these guys. So to scale a point over here, you're going to have to grab the outer points and scale it like so. So I'll grab these guys as well. And then I'll scale both of them like so. And I'll put them...
You'll do what? Or did you just do them separately? 1, 2.
Downwards by grabbing the middle points over here. And then I'm going to grab this one. I'll move it downwards and I'll scale the outer points with S so that I have a sharp curve over here. I can also grab both of these points and just push them downwards and scale them. There you go. So now we have a sharp looking hair.
Wait, so does this? He push them downwards and he scales them. This was a bit smaller. Let's try to match what we got going on. Oh, so I was supposed to deselect, right? Deselect those, keep that on. I see. Okay, so it's like a triangle here. This party's got like slightly coming out like oops, like this.
Oh, a hair mesh. Anyways, so I'm gonna grab everything. I'll scale it on the x-axis like so. And now we have something similar to this one over here. So why does it look different? That's because I went to edit mode to the individual points and I scaled each point. So when you do that and you try to scale it with S, it won't really work. That's because to scale individual points, just the points by itself, you're going to have to use Alt S, like so. There you go. So this is how you scale individual hair strands. All right. So with Alt S, I'm going to scale it and scale this point as well. There you go.
Like a
I can also grab everything
like
and use Alt S to scale it down or upwards, as you can see. And I can also use Control T to tilt individual points when I'm basically trying to groom the hair. Once I'm done, I'm just going to take this material. So I basically created material here.
Material right now.
And to see it in the view, Control L materials. So I just linked the materials. And now I have the same hair that we have over here.
Okay.
A slightly different shape. All right. There you go. Once you're done, now these two guys, you're just going to keep them on the side. You can create a new collection, a new layer. So I can just hit M and...
Oh, M does collection. Nope. What? Or did he say N? No, he said M. Remove from local view.
And move it to a new collection. Oops. New collection. And I'll call it hair control. All right. And now I can grab this one, Shift D to duplicate it. I'll put it on the side over here.
Oh,
and then I can just rotate it and then
so
go
put
to
it where you want it
and play with individual points to groom the hair, as you can see.
So if I want to see
here.
this one down here, would have
again,
two overlapping.
Alt-S to control the shape of individual points, well, the size, and Control T to rotate or tilt each individual points. All right, perfect. All right, so now that you know how to create hair in Blender, let me show you or give you a few tips on how to create hair for your characters. This is Uraraka Ochako that I sculpted on the channel. She's a character from My Hero Academia. I'll add a link in the description below to that video. But anyways, so first things first, look at a lot of reference, pay attention to how hair works. Also pay attention to the hair flow. So you can see over here, the hair starts right here and there's this movement. There's a flow that is all over her hair. So it kind of gives the impression of this movement over here. All right, let me just erase all of this. And then we have harmony versus chaos. So generally speaking,
so that's fine. I know the generic rules that he's going to be talking about. The way it turns up, does it grab more of it? Turn down, it does. So you can twist it towards, probably away from the camera a little bit. Then we want to pull it out a tad. Interesting. And then we want it to go, it's tight at the top, very tight at the bottom, very thick in the middle. And that's basically what we're going to be doing all day, trying to get used to this method of doing hair. If I can't get used to it, we'll find a new method, or if we don't figure it looks good. Because I did this hair actually over here, this thick, because I thought it worked for what we had going on. Just got one little bit of hair now. Let's move you over here so we have like a really close reference. Can I? I can remember. You can X-ray them. X-ray. They can make it permanently over wireframe. That's very cool. I didn't know that. Visibility? No. There is a way, because I'd rather make his skin be invisible so I can just do everything else. So yeah, he's got like a smaller bit that comes over here off to the side. Much thinner as well, so let's do this. Hello. Sorry, headset died. Very good timing for that. So obviously the way that this works in the drawing is it's connected, whereas obviously it's gonna be disconnected on mine. So again, this could turn out awful. Like I said, we're just sorry, I keep saying that. Like I said, we're just experimenting. We're seeing if I like something, if I don't like it, and if I don't like it, what other direction are we able to go in? You know what I mean? So we can do different types of hair as well, like the other guy. He didn't really show it, but if I do this and then we make a different one, or we can insert... How do you insert an edge loop? It's not technically an edge loop because it's curved, you know what I mean? How do I get a... Don't press in the middle. E. No, it doesn't work. E here? No. Well, we can make another custom one, or we could use like stuff like this, make a rounded one. Kind of like that, and have like an ovally hair. Then if we attach that, but I think most of these hairs are just gonna be thick, and I'll probably just work it from this and change the scale. But just to test it out, where was it? In here. Oh, there you go. So like thick. But yeah, we don't want that. I'm just showing. So can I add a... Oh, I can. Can I not push Control R? Damn it. Why can't I push Control R? That makes it so much easier. Oh, there you go. I can add like some more strands to it. If I wanted to as well. Don't think we need it right now, but if we get to more complex looking hair, I'll definitely have that. I don't know how we're going to do these little bits coming off. Because I want to make this obviously... well, obviously. I want to make this for game purposes. Because I'd like to have it in my flying boat scene. For those of you who are not aware what I might have it for. I think that'll look really, really cool. So we'll have an underneath one. Like this. It covers the rest. Like that. A bit thinner actually. Pull it over. Cool. It's got some on the back here as well. So we get another one. I'm worried about the top of the head because where it all connects, I need to somehow make it so it doesn't look wrong. Never. So some advice about watching tutorials. Obviously, if you follow something like lesson by lesson, you might not be able to make something unique because you're just following exactly what someone's told you to do, right? But equally, never be afraid to watch a tutorial. Like, it's better to know how to do something than force yourself to sit there and learn it without an expert just showing you the best practice. Because at the end of the day, some people have sat there for a very long time. So these not filled in at the end. That's annoying. I guess you could convert them to mesh and fill them in afterwards. Yeah, some people have sat there for a very long time perfecting how they do something. So if you watch a tutorial, it's usually because someone's like... Not always. Sometimes people are still terrible at tutorial. But like me. But... yeah, most of the time people are going to be... Their methods are going to be quite practiced. So it might be worth watching them. Because... watching their tutorials because you're watching, like, a way that someone's been practicing over and over again. So it's, like, perfected. Know what I'm saying? That comes from a very harsh point. Maybe this needs to be a bit closer here. Yeah, like here. Maybe these ones need to go down a tad over here. it doesn't just stick out from the hair as much. So I also need to twist it a little bit. I never get how people sit here and just use a pen like that guy I was just watching. He didn't sit, and show you, but he's just using a pen. I'm a more keyboard and mouse kind of guy. Is it a better way to do it? Probably not, but it's the way I've sort of learnt how to. So I do want to have this one come over a bit here and then twist, but only really this piece. Yeah. And come over a bit more. Cool. Make him go just above. In fact, it doesn't actually go that low down. It comes to about here and then it twists around. Yeah, kind of like that. Cool, then we got another one that's clearly just thinner, so we select it all, scale it down. It's sort of the same thing. Bring that up. But I'm not going to be able to give the best advice anyway, because I'm not a character artist. This is all very new to me. But I thought this looked super cool. My friend drew it, and I want to do something nice for him as well. And I thought, what could be nicer than seeing your actual thing you drew come to life as a 3D mesh? I thought that'd be really cool for him to see. So I have no idea how I want to do this. I assume it's going to be coming out, which is pretty insane. Super chunky. But I assume it's going like this, like coming forward and then going back. So let's grab a standard one again. So if it's doing that, let's go for like this angle. And it's coming down like this. And coming back over like this. And then hopefully, yeah, I can keep pressing E. Oh, but it's not. Oh, it doesn't matter. I can scale that. Let's scale this up. Again, it goes from a high point here, and then it gets really wide as it comes up here. And then as it comes back over, it's looking sharp again. Cool. And probably want to make it thicker. See, it's very, very awkward. So yeah, it comes up there, then it just like comes off over here. But how do I get all of this coming up so we actually get a whole lot of hair? You know what I mean? I could duplicate it and then we could basically just keep doing that. Got a big chunky one over here. But these are much thicker. Like this is like... So maybe what I should be doing is making another variant. Then we make it way thicker. Maybe like this. Okay. I'm with it. You know what? That one works pretty well right now. Let's duplicate this one over. this looks like it sits on top. Something's a bit wider. And pull it over. Comes over to the side over here. Pull this around. Pull it out a bit more. Oh, it's a bit too wide. So I've got to make it work from the back as well. So we're going to have to reevaluate this when we get to it. But right now we're just messing around, see what kind of results we can get. It's always really good to just sort of mess around with what you want for a while. Because then you'll eventually, well, you'll usually eventually land on something you're looking for. And that doesn't always come straight away. So messing around and seeing what you like, what you don't like is always super nice. If I pull this around to here and pull this over here. I'll pull it down, pull this up. Do I need one in between? I might do. What is... How do I add? I mean, I added 2. I want the 1. Which one am I doing? So let's start from here actually. So this one needs to be quite high up. This is what I mean though. Look at the side here now. Now I've got all this chunk here that I've got to somehow fill up. It's gonna be a lot of hair. And I really want to get it working and looking nice. I don't want to like give up and be like, no, I can't get it working, you know what I mean? I want to get it working. I want it to look nice. So how does that's coming from like behind here? Going back a bit more. And it's staying quite high. I might not even need that part. I just need this. But equally, it's in front of these parts. It's like behind here, but in front of these parts. Right, let's start again on that. Let's get these parts at the front that I want. So, got a bit coming down here behind the ear. No, it's still in front of the ear. Let's copy this one. Let's have a drink. Green tea and honey. This is definitely further back, and it comes like... It's like this. Cool, and it comes like even further. It comes like all the way down here. It doesn't quite whip that far. It's also further back. Yeah, look how far I've got it coming over. So we want it to be more like this. Cool. Because like from this angle where it probably is coming from, we have it sort of coming down here. See what I mean? Now, is it too thin? I think it might be. I don't think we want this one. If I make another duplicate, get a little bit thicker. Like this, I'll pull you down each had. It's like this part of the hair. Like this. Oh my god. And set the errors. Oh. Oh wow, it's not like that. Oh, okay. Why is there such issues? What? I mean, if we set it to this... Yes, that's essentially what I want to do. Let's do that one more time. Duplicate it. Select you, select you, select you. Then I just... What? Am I being dumb? I am being dumb. I am being dumb. This one. There you go. We just essentially want it thicker. I want it to be a little bit wider down here. Be more like this. There you go. Cool. So we got this part coming down here. I think I want it to be close together here as well. Yeah, a little bit. I can select here and manually make this part a bit wider. Bring this down. Cool. Bring it closer to the face, I think. Tilt it. This way. Tilt it. This way. I feel like I made it a little too thick now, to be honest. I don't think I need that in between one, to be honest. I think that's a little too thick now. Let's go to the bottom and pull that back in. And grab it all and scale it a little bit. Again, it's going to be very trial and error, so be patient with me. Be patient with me. Do I want it towards the camera? Yeah, I do. As it comes over, it definitely is supposed to be towards like that. Pull it out so it doesn't actually hit. It doesn't actually collide with his head. Twist you a bit more like that. There you go. Cool. And then this actually tucks behind some hair that's going to be coming over. I want another bit that poofs out here. So if we do this, we delete you. There you go. Scale you down. Scale you down a tad. Scale you definitely down a tad. That's one a little bit that sneaks up. Sort of here. Probably on the back side of it, like here. That one I definitely want. A bit thicker. Yeah, nice chunky piece that goes over there. What does that look like, a chunky piece? Oh, way too thick. That's fine. Oh, what the? What the? Boom. Does it look like with this one? Boom. Yeah, it's super thick. Okay, it's fine. Now, if I come over here, if we do want to add one, can I, like, not just... get, like, some weird shapes? Do something like that. For example, let's at that. What would that look like for hair? Ah, very interesting. Okay. Okay. Good to know. Good to know. Why does it do that? I've got like reselect it, like it freaks out on me. I don't know if I want the hair to be generically more. Jesus. You're generically more thicker like this. I think I do. I want this, I think, to tuck in here, right? Pull it out, pull it down here, pull this part out, pull this part out. Have it just come over and tuck in. Oh, no, that's what's supposed to come out. Sorry. I want this part to do this. Interesting. Yeah, that's good. So we've got that. Technically, we've got a bit that comes down here as well. It like comes, booms, comes, downs, that. I feel like I got an extra one here. I do. So it comes like this, and it sort of bulbuses out just here. Let's give it an extra. How does it look? Yeah, it kind of just bulbuses out. I was gonna say, do I need to make it so it shows it? But I guess just like that, it comes back into the hair. But it should really. So let's get rid of these. Looks like it's doing it more like along here, so we get that part coming in as well. We get this bit coming out of here. Get like the bit of the hair do this. Cool. If I this and pull it in, kind of. I think it's because I need to make it fatter. I need to stick like that one. I probably should have it so it comes over here like that, then pull it in because it's obviously quite thick. Then we get a nice little bit coming out here, and then this part equally is supposed to. So the top part's supposed to come over here, but the bottom part's not. So I'm supposed to peek this part in a bit more, and it's supposed to actually come over like this. What if I make this part thick and then bring it back and then bring it in like that? Bring it back, bring it in to line up with that. Tilt this part a little bit backwards. Actually, no, I don't need to do that. Let's see. See, I still don't know how I'm going to do this part. I blame my friend. No, his art's very good. I'd never blame him. If I can't get it looking right, it is not the concept artist's fault. It is my fault. Maybe that's a little too thick. Let's get this like this, and maybe at the bottom, picking it up down here as it comes out. Pull this part in. It does come out of the hair a little bit. You know what? It definitely needs to tilt towards the camera way more. And maybe not this part. This part can start tilting backwards like this. There you go. So that way you get the under the head effect. It's very tilted now, though. And I don't want it to... I want it to look good from the back as well. So... That's one of the biggest things people forget about 3D and 2D. Is I want it to look good from every angle. Whereas 2D, you obviously only got to worry about the one angle. I think the thick hair probably works better here. Push that in like this. Cool. These definitely need to come down way more, so let's do some of this. It's actually, this does go behind that, right? Yeah, so if we do this, and poke that in here. My friend's going to rig it too, so we're going to have, should have by then this actual moving livable character, lively character, which would be so cool. This actually goes in front of the glasses here, so this needs to like get pulled out to like here, pulled down and pulled over. Tilt that so it doesn't get in the way, like this. Pull that over, tilt that this way a little bit. Cool, cool, cool. Okay, okay. That's not looking too bad. Now, yeah, now it's the big, thick hair. And I'm trying to wrap my head around how I want to do it. Like, I've seen people do something like this before, where they take the head, they take the area that the hair starts. Nope. Nope. Yep. And then basically make a bowl cap for it. Bowl cap, bowl cap. And then make it come out. Then all your hair goes into there, right? And then you'd pull this up to meet the areas where the hair starts. So I've seen that before. I don't know if that's the way you should do it, but I've seen it before. That's something. Pretty sure my friend said, "Oh, I should have not made it with hair." I'm glad he made it with hair, because that way it's a learning experience for me. And at the end, if I want to be a good artist, I have to learn those two things that I wouldn't be comfortable with usually doing. It's not looking good here. It's a little bit better. Then you work with that, but I don't think that's going to work what we want. Trying to think how this is supposed to look. Like, this is coming over, right? Like, the idea I had originally was correct, I believe. Let me use, like, this one. This one. Is the one I selected? This one. Yeah. Right, so that's got a fat back to it. So if I put that on here like we had earlier, and it needs to curve round, right? So it comes over like this. Well, comes over, then it goes back like this. Like I said, but the only problem with doing that, so it actually sticks up like this. See that? And it all comes from this center point. So this would theoretically come over and over like that. But we ain't getting the same look. Like he's looking at it from this sort of angle. We ain't getting all of that. Is that because I need to make it thicker, or that could definitely be going with being thicker, but is it the angle we're looking at it from? So you have it going towards us like this. If we do that, we've got it flat on this side. So we do that and we start duplicating it. We make this one thinner, and this one comes out over here. It doesn't connect to it, but it comes over it up until here. I probably need to pull that in as well. Do that. Then it disconnects as it gets up here. I think I need to scale these down a little bit. There you go. And then we'd need to do another one. And basically it's just a repeat of that, but I don't know if that's going to overlap very well. So again, this comes from sort of the center part. But guys, you need to go down here. Start actually from the scalp. There you go. And then it can't, this was like all the way over here, like ducks behind. Because that sneaks behind it though, so we'd want this to peek over. Cool. Means this would duck down a little bit, go into there. Don't think I need that, we just need to do this. Or maybe. It's very tight here. Oh, look at that. Why is that happening? Again though, which way is it supposed to be facing? Like this? Is it supposed to be going this far back? It's really hard to tell. Again, it's not the fault of the concept artist. I've not done this before. If I was more experienced, this would be coming to me a lot more naturally, but I'm not, so we got to kind of see if we can do a good job by basically winging it, which is what I do a lot. I really have the habit of winging everything I do. Comes up, scale, scale. So we get this crease here, and then there's another one that comes down here, much thinner. This actually supposed to go in front of this one, so which means that's got to pull back. Which means I'll probably pull this back a little bit, this back a little bit. Cool. This needs to pull forward, so it goes over the top of that. Nice. Then I think it's just making loads of those that come over. It's like he's got a comb back, but it's very thick. Comb back, it doesn't sound right. Comb over? Comb over doesn't sound like what this is though. And nice and tight here. Pull it off like that. I think it needs to be a bit closer. I think I'm going a little too far back. That one is actually supposed to be ducking behind this one, right? This one is sort of just like over here. Maybe a bit thicker over here, and thinner over here. And it goes like this. Okay. I think there's some progress being made here. This one goes behind the ear. Which means I can make this part actually not go from the center point anymore. It can come over here. A bit thicker at the base. Maybe not that thick at the base, but a bit thinner. There you go. Spell goes behind, which makes not much sense because of the way it's fine. I gotta have to wing a little bit of this. I know. I already knew that. We pull this over. In fact, if we pull this really far over, we'll just do 2 sets of hair. So we go one that goes behind down here, and this part comes thicker. It's so thick it covers that. Whoa! It covers the whole of the back of that, so it's like more like this. Make this part thicker. So probably so like this comes back just behind the ear. Cool. These are. Oh right. I'll say these do not look right. That's why. I don't want that gap. I want it to cover that whole thing. So let's pull this into the head. There you go. Make sure they're somewhat aligned. They're not seems to be tilting around the right area, so let's do that. So this part isn't tilted very well. There you go. Itchy nose. Pull you over. Pull you down. Nice. Get rid of it. Let's dissolve a couple. Or is it dissolve? Now, I think, do we want this? We want this flat against the head, right? We want this more like this. So get rid of that one. Put this back. Put this back. So it's a lot of editing. I know. Maybe something a bit thinner along here. Again, we've got to pull it towards the head. We don't want the head showing. Okay. So now I want something that goes in front of this. I know it's not kind of on here, and we've got something that goes towards here. So if we just start pulling these over and making it so they kind of fit in. Just to fill up a part of that hair. You see what I mean? We can have it completely pressed up against the head because it's not the main ones. So this. Same with here. We'll give you a little bit above it, just so you're like the base. Cool. Then we need like small ones over here. I could have this like lean against his ear. I know it doesn't do that in there, so maybe we shouldn't do that. Maybe we should have it start from up here to fill up this part of the head that we got obviously not filled in. Cool, and then either have it come off over here like that. That looks quite nice. Squeeze that in here. Pull you up over. Cool, like that. Probably pull you down, and then we can pull you out. Now I know that's not in the concept, but that's quite nice. That little bit of hair coming out over there. Make you thicker up here so we can fill up more of this hair gap. And I don't like it colliding too much. If we can avoid that, there you go. We just have this. Now I need one underneath, so we just have this. Pull you down, pull you up. Basically, we're just trying to get that area filled up. I don't want a second one coming out here, so we just do something like this. Just to fill in that area. We could pull this around here like that. It goes towards the part. Obviously, like anything, you're trying to follow the flow. I've not done hair before, so I don't want to sit here and tell you guys, whoa, you gotta follow this exact flow of the hair. I don't know how you're supposed to do hair. I'm just winging it. But presumably, like I've got sort of. If we look at my hair. My hair parts from here. God, it's hard to do the mirror here. So you can obviously have a lot of different kind of parts in your hair. Mine parts from one side, this side, and it comes up over here. Whereas this guy, I kind of want it to part from the middle because he's got all his hair doing that. And I think that makes the most sense in my mind. So if sight gets in the way, we'll try to pull this up. There you go. So yeah, big part here is we're trying to just fill these gaps. So if I do another one here, rotate it. I was pushing the wrong button, so why didn't rotate? Rotate that like this. And I'll pull this down just behind the hair as well, like that. Like this. Is this too thick? I feel like that's too thick. Which one are we taking for that? This one? Oh, that's taking all of them. Okay, I don't think it's too thick on the other ones though, do I? Not that part. I don't even know what that's changing. That's the front part. What's this part here then? Right, okay. Is it this part I'm looking for? Right here. It is, okay. So if we make you a little bit thinner at the back, there you go. Makes this a little too thin here, so let's give you a little pull like that. Cool. Yeah. Okay. So we got all this obviously not parting to the right area here. So I think that either means I feel like, sorry, that either means I should be pulling these guys more forward. So we get the area taken like this. Maybe make it a bit thicker. And then we probably want to either do an extra one here and pull it, which seems to mess up the hair a lot, or we just want to pull this and try to make it all come to a point. So in this case, we preferably want it to come to here like that. And as we go back, I could just pull these up, put them further back like this. And I'm just trying to cover those bald spots. Equally, when we texture it, we're going to probably make the under part of his hair look brown anyway to make it look like it's hair. You know what I mean? But for now, I want to try my best to not leave any bald spots. Like that. Not bad, not bad. Now, I know this isn't quite what that's supposed to look like, but I can't imagine right now how to make it, so... Okay. So I think we're doing well here. We've got this part going well. Do I just have... Does his hair come... Oh, his hair comes really far back. Okay, okay. So that's very interesting. Let's see how we're going to do that. So again, time to wing it. So, first off, get its positioning. Now, this part... So we all want it to come to the middle here. So if we get it... Let's go back here. Which these parts I should have already been doing, admittedly. So if I try to get you... Rotate you... Back to the center. There you go. Same here. Probably could just do that for this one. Give it wider. Pull you back to the center. Pull you in. Like this. Can I not rotate it this way? That's really annoying. I guess I'll just do that, right? Cool. Pull you into the head. This. Thicker. Pull you into the head. Yeah, I'll probably make separate strands here just to make it actually go into the head. Pull you back. Make you thicker. Pull you up. Pull you back. Yeah, pull you into the head. Cool. Nice. I'll let these doonies come back a bit more. Cool, because we're going to have to pile up loads of hair back here, I think. Like, we're going to have to do an underlayer like this. Thicken this up. Make it like in between those guys. Thicken it. Pull it back. Twist it. Pull it down. And basically try to make it look like we've just got loads of thick hair pulled back there. Make another one in between here. Probably make this one a bit slimmer. Try to not overlap stuff. Kind of want to fill the gap over here. Rotate, pull up. Cool, like that. Another one in here. And basically, I'm going to keep on going until we just fill it up. Is this the right way to do it? Again, I don't know. I just don't want to mislead you guys, right? I don't want you guys to be like, oh, Steve told me to do it like this, and someone tells you to do it a better way. Try to follow their way. Again, I'm just having a bit of fun. I'm not a character artist. I'm just a silly boy who enjoys messing around in his computer. Who does happen to be an artist, but we won't mention that part. So, like, we got a gap here which we could fill in some capacity. Like, if I just make the top of his head, like, if the hair disappeared, for example, if we just had the hair, if I make it so around here, it just gets the hair color, all of that will look like it's filled. So here we got a big part that comes around that comes behind his hair, like it comes like, it's like here. So wonder how the hell we're going to do that. So, let's go. I'm going to do the back end hair as well. That's quite close already. So yeah, it starts like here. It gets relatively thick. Comes back over here. Now, I obviously need a couple more, I think. Like one more, maybe. I'll make it just come back here. And it looks like it just goes behind the hair there. This part needs to be thicker. Needs to make a little bit thinner here. A little bit thinner here. A little bit thinner here. Don't want it to glide the hair too much. Then we can twist it. Twist it. To be like that here. Pull it into the head. Like that. Then let's slowly twist back around. As we come along. That's also going to hide this part of the hair, which is perfect. So we tuck that into there. Cool. The question is, what kind of hair type do we want for this one? Right now we're in a basic curve. But what if we go for the fatter one? probably better using the fat one. Now, it looks like there's another bit underneath it like this. And this one looks like it needs to be really fat. So what? This one? So the one I was using? 3, 4, 1. 1 apparently. So do something like this. Now, I don't mind it colliding with the hair. We will convert all this to a mesh, I assume, afterwards. Something like this. So, yeah, let's say it goes like this and it tucks in there. Right? So I want to make this a lot thicker here. We can pull this up if we want. Pull this in. Pull this up. Pull this up. Pull it across. Make it thinner. Actually, let's pull it up like that, I think. And then we've got a thick one over here. Right here. Again, we want it to sort of go to the middle because that's where the hair is going to be coming from. And we want this one. But this one still needs to be thicker, you know what I mean? This one still needs to go like, whoa. And then thinner at the end. Maybe my problem is I should be grabbing another one here. Like that. Too fat it is, yeah. I'm pieing it too far now. That still needs to come in. Maybe I need to make you a tad thicker here and pull you over. It gets like quite high and it doesn't drop very much. It's more like this, right? I could do a little bit more here too, like that. Got us lumping all the hair together when I get to the back. Hey, Andrew, how's it going? I've been alone most of this chat. Jesus. I've already streamed over an hour. I'm only streaming an hour today, so I'm going to quickly do a tiny bit more, and we'll call it a day. What do you think to my goblins so far? This is the little project I was doing off stream. I've not spent too long on it. I know she deserves a better audience. I know she deserves better. It's fine. People are busy and stuff. As long as, you know, I'm only here to help people at the end of the day. If people do require help, hopefully they'll jump into the chat and ask for it. And if people want to just watch my VODs, that's good too. Pretty cool character. Thanks, Dave. My first character ever. So, fingers crossed it turns out alright after texturing. I don't want to do that. I think what I need to just pull this more like this, make it a bit fatter. So we take up all this area here. Like that. There you go. I need also a little bit of comes. That's kind of like what this is doing, actually. If I can bring this back here more, make it a bit thicker, bring it back. Bring this part, oh god, bring this part down but forward. And start bringing this, start hiding it here and bringing it up here. Probably want this part to actually go more here. I think there are some problems with the head shape and the side view, but in front, it looks pretty close to the picture. Yeah! I'm not sure what it is, though. I agree, but I don't know what it is. Do you think maybe the head's, like, too fat? Where's my... Oh, oh there it is. Like, maybe I need to make the head thinner. Oh, everything gets messed up when I do that, though. I think it's also partly the cheek here. I think the cheek here, right here, needs to come out a little bit more. Like that. But because of the way I've modeled it, it's really hard to do that about breaking stuff. Connected only, it's fine. I think this needs to come out a bit more, then we want this part here to come in a little bit more. Kind of. Usually in these characters it should stick out more in the forehead. Oh, I think you're right. I think more I should bring the forehead back than stick that out, if that makes sense. I think this is not good. I think which one did I have on? Was it the first one? I mean, I'll be doing a lot of changes off stream. That's when it was on. What about on next to that? That's way too thick. And that one's not going to be good, is it? No. We'll stick with what I had. Again, I'm going to do a lot of changes off stream and actually improve it. I'm no character expert, though. I pick my words with assault. Hey, don't. I suck at characters. I kind of want to do what I did there. It looks like I've made it come up too far now. Oh, am I going to be able to undo enough? No, that's fine. I have a backup head here if I do want to revert it. The nose needs to change, but the thing is, I don't want to make a bunch of the changes right now, because when I click apply, I'll then have a high poly that I can change, you know what I mean? Which, that's actually close to what the nose is supposed to look like. But right now, I'm working with the lower poly subdivided like this, so that way, so right now I can't change a whole bunch. So I could do that, and then pull this guy out a little bit. Does his nose go up? It does. But I haven't got many polys to work with right now, so I don't want to edit too much until I get subdivided in there. I do think you're right about the head, though. I do think the head needs to come in more, and the mouth needs to come out more. So, like, God, what would be the easiest way to do that? Like, because I could do the mouth. Obviously, that's not great, but I could do the mouth. Pull that. Maybe. Very difficult. Very difficult. Yeah, I think that's too wide now. I think I do need to grab the head instead. And make the head come in more. Could do a little bit in the mouth as well. Yeah, I think the forehead would be better, but because of the way it's modeled, it's definitely not the... There's no easy answer right now on how to change it. That's looking better already, though. That's looking way better already. You're right. Having that head coming back more and the cheeks, like, coming out definitely works. This is why you're the expert and I'm not. I do like that. It looks so much more chubby. I do like that. That's good. It's good. I do think I made a mistake here, though. I think this... The way I've got this coming out... The way I've got this coming out at the moment, I don't think works properly. No, definitely not. Look at that. Let's try to pull this back. I don't think it's pulling it back in. I think it's getting this part back out. Let's try to get this part back out without messing it up. Oh, there you go. Perfect. Nice. That's really smooth now. Nice, nice, nice. Looks better already. Thank you. What do you think to the hair so far? This is definitely something I've never done before. So it's always really interesting to see how I can actually get something. So we need this part to bulge out a bit more right here. Right here. So I need this to come... Ooh. Let's come out a little bit more. What about we just make it thicker? There you go. I think I want these parts to actually come down a bit more and come from here. Do I? Not really, no. Because I kind of think I wanted these parts to come up a bit more. So I'm not going to be mimicking the hair exactly on the picture, just because the hair, obviously the way that the hair was drawn didn't have this in mind the way I'm doing it. I'm doing like a thick hair. The hair looks good. Love the spline approach. It gives a lot of freedom. Good luck with the... No. We don't talk about the retopology. That's going to be freaking mad. So if I twist this, there you go. We can have it coming over that piece of hair like that. Perfect. And then I think we got this way too far over right now. Let's do something like this, and then we can have another thin piece of hair in here. Let's grab a normal one. So it's clipping here a bit, so we obviously need to fix this. So that could be done with a little bit of a rotate, a little bit bringing it up. This part can be also done with a little bit of a rotate like that, so it sits on top of it. This part I don't think it needs to rotate. Don't rotate that way. I think it needs to go like that. Cool. And then we could duck this part behind a little bit more if we really want to, like that. I kind of want an extra strand here. Again, it's not in this, but it's like a bold spot here right now. Because there's hair coming here, but then this part's only covering it here. So I kind of want to, like, something else here. So I might have one piece of hair just tucked behind there, like this. Like this, he says. And then he's got to take ages getting it in. So you slot that in there. And then we pull it back. So probably from right here. I can actually have it tuck into here. Ooh. This part's clipping with the ear. 1 second. This part technically needs to come up. There you go. If we go on, this part's come sort of here, right? Or maybe I have it coming from. I usually create a bulk hair mesh to fill this space, then put just a few hair strands to add the detail rather than start from the scalp. Really? Well, if you could show me a video of doing that, I might do it that way. I watched the videos this at the start of the stream, so I'm basically just following someone else's approach because I have no idea how to approach hair. So yeah, I feel like I want just another piece of hair here. I know it again. I know it's not in the original, but because of the way I'm doing the hair, I kind of want it to have that thickness. Something like this, I think, looks really good. And I could tuck that into the back of the hair here. Like that. Have this part come up. So I either got to bring this down, which will go inside the hair. If I bring it down, I can tilt it like that. There you go. I still got a gap here, though, which is the main part I want to cover. So if we can, I want to try to pull that over to fill that. And then we've got to try to make it... With overlapping, you're probably not going to notice it when the textures come in anyway. But obviously, I want it to still look pretty good up to that point. Kind of want this to come... That's actually hair here. But I kind of want that to cover most of that like this. And the same with you. I want you to pinch yourself right in there like that. Nice. Obviously, I need these parts to not float, but that's mainly because I will be putting more hair behind it, because I'm going to be basically doing this and then filling in those gaps behind. So I want him to have most of the rain here. He's just going to be floating above other pieces of hair. But if we then put some hair behind... This is really fun. I didn't think I'll enjoy this at all, but it's actually really fun to do. I want this to fill between these two gaps, which is kind of what I'm doing right now. Pull that back. Because I made this too big, didn't I, Paxton? Let's delete you, actually. There you go. Pull you back here. Tuck you into there. Perfect. Nice. Did the link show up? No, I don't know how to make links show up in YouTube. Send it to. Are you on the Discord? Your video is not going to make me completely change the way I'm doing this now, is it? I'll be very sad. I feel like this has come along really well. For not knowing how to do hair at all, I think this has come along really well. We'll have that cover all that spot here. There you go. And we'll pull this back like that. Perfect. Cool. And then we want like another one. We'll get this part coming along here like this. just to fill those gaps in. Probably coming up a bit more. Just rotating that direction. Yeah. Pour another one in here. Cool, like that. Cool. I don't want it to look like it's been copied though, so let's pull it over. Pull it down. Cool. Pull that over here actually. See, I don't know if I want that clipping though, so maybe I should be pulling that down. Where those go to? To there. Okay, so what if we pull it to here? There you go. And then pull it, twist it, go underneath here. Delete that one, pull this one over, rotate here, pull that up. Let that tuck underneath that. Nice. Cool. I need to have loads of flowing hair at the back, and I need to also decide whether or not we're keeping this shape for these. We'll swap it over to this shape. That's definitely more flat. Ah, and it's inverted. Hold on a minute. What if I do a duplicate of this? Like this. I've inverted the... Hold on a minute. Could I invert? No. So, and then do that, and then do the inverted one. There you go, something like that. Think that works better for back here because we have these sharp points. Like that. Yeah, because it's quite soft up here, which is intentional. It's supposed to be thick and soft. But, I mean, let's test this out here as well. Let's do this one. Yeah, because from the back, I don't think that looks right at all. Maybe it's because I just need to bring it closer to the head, though. I mean, it's supposed to kind of be sticking up in the air, but equally, I want it to also kind of work. Okay, not bad, not bad. I got this part kind of not in the right place now. If we step over these, couple of these. Ooh, no, I can't. So what do I want overlaying here? Does this one? This could be the main overlay. Again, I think I'm a little too worried when I don't need to be, because I think when we actually get this, one. When we actually get this textured, things will start blending a lot more. So I think I'm a little too worried over nothing. I think it will blend a bit more when we actually get to that point. I want this to actually come across the glasses. There you go. Got a bit of a bold spot here, which he does. But I think what I need to do, pull you back here like that so it curves out more. Like this. Cool. And then I'd probably just have these parts go like this. So it looks like it's not coming from nowhere. That looks pretty good, actually. No need to stress too much of the overlaps. Yeah, pretty much. It's really easy to. Like, in any part of this job, it's really easy to stress over the parts that aren't going to make a difference. And it may cause you to go way slower overall. Nice. Because it's just one of those things that you want to stress yourself over. Which sounds really silly. Like, what? Why would I want to stress myself over something? But it's just because, like, when you get... Because you feel like you need to, because when you get to that point... I kind of like it thick. Why does it not undo it? Was it that one? Yeah. It's one of those things that you want to stress yourself over to an extent, because you're like, oh, if I stress myself over to it, I'll force myself to get it looking really, really good. But the more you do that, sometimes you'll end up never finishing something because you're too worried about fixing those little bits. So it's important to find a balance between how much effort you think you need to change on something and... Oh, so I lifted that up like that so the eyebrow pulls it up. Right, okay. I wonder why it was like that. I kind of don't like how I've done this, because I tried to do this bulge here, but now that I'm looking at it, I don't really like it. I think I just want to do something like this and make an actual strand for it. Because I think the way I'm doing the hair doesn't work well with that. I think that looks a bit better. And again, that should blend in here. In which channel should I link? Video, right? We've got a video channel, unless they've changed the name. Yeah, the video. Or you can either video useful things. If you think it's a useful thing that other people can use, put in useful things. But if you just want to show me a video, pop it in there. God, I want to hide that. It's really awkward. When I move one thing, something else is being overlaid. It's like when I move that, I'm now overlaying it on top of here. Maybe it's because I should be using the thick one for this. Let's have a look. Because I think that one looks too weird. It's too sharp at the edges. I'd like using the thick one. What about this one? No! Way too thick. This one. I guess I don't really have a choice. That one just works. Oh, now we've got this part. There you go. So I think I want to do this and then this, so it looks like it's actually being pulled around the ear. With that. Uh-oh. Something's clipping. Oh no, I move it a little bit. There you go. And it starts clipping through it. Oh, bugger, now this is clipping. I should have just left it. What if I tilt that instead? No. Lift? No. What if I pull this over? Yes, perfect. Nice. That tucks in nicely between there. I put in both. Nice. Let's have a look. So I'll look at this and I'm going to come off stream. Wait. Oh, I saw this one too. These. I'll just full screen here. How long are we streaming? Yeah, I said I'd only do an hour and a half. I like sticking to what I say most of the time because it keeps me... Yeah, see, he's doing like proper, yeah. I've seen people do this way as well. See, I think that would usually work, but I'm having this really wacky character and I don't know. I mean, does he have an end result? You see, I don't think I want that look, but it's hard. Do I want that look? I don't know. I'll decide on the next stream. We're streaming tomorrow, and I'll probably do this tomorrow as well. Do you have the connected option in the... Do you have the connected only option in the proportion? I probably have it on my... Did it look like I was moving... Wait, where am I looking? Not here. Wait, am I being dumb? Oh, edit mode. Yeah, connect only. Yeah, maybe I should make it base. Pull the base to here, then pull it down to here, and then have the hair overlaying. Because I was actually, if you watched a second ago before you joined probably, I kind of was doing that, but I couldn't get it looking good. So, you know, experimenting. We'll see what we like. I think if I just keep doing this, I feel like we'll put that on last to see where I need to put it on the head. Anyways, I said I'm going to stream for an hour today. We're already streaming for the next 20 minutes. So, hope you guys enjoyed. I think we're making really good progress. I thought I would end up with nothing. I thought I'd end up just deleting it all and starting again. Whenever I attempt something for the first time, it very rarely works. So I'm very happy with the progress we're making so far. So yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed the stream. And I'll catch you tomorrow where we're going to continue to do this. Bye.